Asia. Asia is the largest continent in the world. It is also the most populous continent. Asia lies mostly in the northern and eastern hemisphere. Owing to its fascinating diversity in geography, culture, and other aspects, Asia is also called as a continent of contrast. Asia comprises different landforms and islands. There are mountain ranges and deserts. Hence, the climate changes at different places. So today we'll discuss about the climate of Asia. So first, let's learn about the factors affecting the climate of Asia. Number one, it's a latitudinal extent. Number two, altitude and distribution. Number three, wind. And number four, distance from the sea. So dear student, as I explain you this topic, you please refer your textbook on page 71. So let's learn about or let's discuss about the latitudinal extent. So as you know, the east, west and the north-south extension of Asia are huge. And Asia spreads across all the three heat zones of the earth. So do you remember the three heat zones? They are the torrid, temperate and the frigid zone. So Asia spreads across all the three heat zones of the earth. And you have to note out here one point that like along the latitude, the amount of solar energy directly influences the region. That means the places near to the equator receives the vertical rays of the sun, and the places away from the equator, okay, they receives or the amount of insolation decreases. So thus it experiences, that means Asia experiences varying climatic conditions like ranging from equatorial type to the polar type. Number two, altitude. Now, what do you mean by altitude? It's a height of the place above mean sea level. So, due to the high altitude, the climate in the mountainous region of Asia and mainly in the central or the central mountain belt is of tundra type. Like the central mountain also runs in an east-west direction, acting as a climatic barrier. Now here you can see, okay, the Himalayas, isn't it? It's a great northern wall. So now what is the role of Himalayas? Number one, it obstructs the rain-bearing wind, that's a monsoon wind, from crossing over to China and stop the cold, icy Siberian wind from entering the Indian subcontinent. So they block the cold northeast trade wind in the north and rain-bearing southwest monsoon in the south. And because of this Himalayas only, okay, the Himalaya is the main reason for a cold desert climate in the plateau of Tibet. So number three is your wind. So the most striking feature of the climate of Asia is the monsoon wind. Okay, so monsoon means is a periodic seasonal wind. So this wind, the monsoon wind, it blows from southwest. Okay, they blow from the southwest in summer and from the northeast in winters. And they are characterized by the seasonal reversal in the direction, and they are responsible for bringing heavy rainfall to many parts of Asia. And the last one is the distance from the sea. So distance from the sea, it has a direct impact on the ocean current, and this the movement of this ocean water will do afterwards, okay, the ocean current, so which then affect the climate of a region. So the wind have an impact on the surface of the ocean water, which builds pressure. So therefore, what will happen? Instabilities occur in the water, creating current. And these currents, the water current or the ocean currents, are responsible for carrying heat from the equator to the colder northern and southern areas. So these are the factors that affects the climate of Asia. So now let us see the climatic regions of Asia. So the climatic regions of Asia are as follows. Number one, the tundra type. Number two, the cold temperate type. Number three, the Manchurian type. Number four, the China type. Number five, the temperate grassland type. Number six, the Mediterranean type. Number seven, the mid latitude desert type. Number eight, the hot desert type. And number nine, the tropical monsoon type. And the last one is the equatorial type. So these are the climatic regions of Asia. So now let's discuss about these climatic regions in detail. And for this, I want you all to open page or refer page 73 in your textbook. So the first one, the tundra type. So this type of climate is experienced by the region comprising the northernmost area of the Siberian plain in Russia. So now what are the features of this type of climate, the tundra type? It experiences long and freezing winter, recording as low as minus 50 degrees Celsius. Then the summers are short and cool, and the annual precipitation is around 20 to 25 centimeter, and mostly it is in the form of snow. So second type is your cold temperate type. So this climate is experienced by the region lying entirely in Russia to the south of tundra. And it also experiences the similar type of climatic condition like the tundra region, long and severely cold winters, and the summers are short and cool, and they experience little rainfall in summer, and mostly it is in the form of snow in winters. So in the winters they receive precipitation in the form of snow. Now the third type is your Manchurian type of climate. So this type of climate, okay, is experienced by the region covering the plain of Manchuria, which lies in the northeastern part of China and the Hokkaido island of Japan. So the features, it experiences short and warm summers, long and cold winters, and they receive rainfall in summer and snowfall in winters. So next we have the China type, also known as a warm temperate east coast climate. So this type of climate, as you can see there in the map, is experienced by the region covering central and eastern China, southern Japan, and southern Korea. The features of this China type of climate, they experience warm and wet summer. Number two, cool and relatively drier winters. That means the winters are dry and cool. And they receive rainfall mostly in summer, and this rainfall is caused by southeast monsoon, and they receive snowfall in winters. Next we have the temperate grassland type, which is also known as a continental climate. Why they are known as a continental climate means because it records a high diurnal range of temperature. That means they are located away from the sea. So this type of climate, the temperate grassland type of climate, is experienced by the regions, or they are found in parts of Siberia and eastern Mongolia towards the south of Taiga region. And the climatic conditions are short and hot summer, long and cold winters. They receive scanty rainfall, that means very less rainfall, that too in summer, due to their continentality, meaning they are far away from the sea. So next we have the Mediterranean type of climate. So this type of climate is experienced by the regions in Eurasia lying along the Mediterranean coast. As the name itself suggests, isn't it? The Mediterranean type means it is experienced by the region lying along the Mediterranean coast, especially Syria, Israel, Turkey, and Lebanon. Now let us see the hot desert type of climate. So this hot desert type of climate is experienced by the Arabian desert in Saudi Arabia and the Thar desert in India and Pakistan. And the features of this hot desert type of climate are as follows. Number one, they record a large diurnal range of temperature due to the absence of clouds. That means days very hot and the nights are very cold. Number two, they are characterized by extremely hot summer and very cold winters, and they receive scanty precipitation, and mostly it's in the form of fog. The next one, the most important type, is your tropical monsoon type of climate. So this type of climate is experienced by the region covering South Asia, Southeast Asia, and the Indian subcontinent. So the features, let's see the features about this monsoon type of climate. Number one, hot summer and cool, dry winter. So summers are hot, cool, and hot, but the winters are cool and dry. Then second point is distinct rainy season during which lasts from June to September, and this rain is due to the prevalence of southwest monsoon wind. Then next one we have number 3, receives rainfall caused by the southwest monsoon in summer and the northeast monsoon in winters. So now we'll see the last one, that is the equatorial type of climate. So this equatorial type of climate is experienced by the region covering South Asia, more specifically Southeast Asia and the archipelagos of Asia. That's an archipelago means there's a chain of island. So now see the features of this equatorial type of climate. It records small diurnal range of temperature throughout the year. So practically there's no season with very low annual range of temperature. Number 2, high temperature throughout the year with heavy rainfall. And it receives heavy rainfall, and it's of convectional rainfall which occurs mostly around 2 to 4 p.m. and this rainfall is often accompanied by thunderstorm. So these are the different climatic or the climate type experienced by Asia.